Hello everyone, this is Dan Hussey from ElliottWaveForecast.com bringing you another in our introductory series to trade alerts and the new intraday scalping webinar. I wanted to share with everybody a little bit how I trade. I ask you to probably watch the other two videos first, the ones entitled Getting Free and Extensions. In this video, we're going to highlight what we call an ambush setup. It is a reversal setup in the marketplace that is usually great for scalps. They're typically very quick, fast-paced trades that you have to be anticipating in order to hop in on and be a part of. But there was an ambush setup on the euro dollar just recently. The euro has been extremely technical. I've highlighted it in all of our videos so far. And I actually want to move down to a 15-minute chart. Because this ambush setup occurred, maybe you could call it an hourly or 15-minute chart. But the hourly here probably highlights it a little bit better. So, so beginning here, and today's date, by the way, is Halloween. It's 10/31, in case you're curious. So on Friday, we're using the highs, the 10/18/2013 highs to highs here, because there was an extension that got a reaction. Didn't quite make it to target, but then subsequently failed. Ambush setups occur when there's a failure of trend in one direction. The ambush occurs in the opposite. It's a reversal setup. So upon failing the 61.8 line of this extension, there was an ambush short on the euro, which is very simply drawn from highs to the lows that broke the long. Everyone see this long? I have it highlighted purple. When the 61.8 line here at 137.50s was broken, we have an ambush setup. This ambush short occurred at the 137.80s and had downside targets of the 137.70s. Now, obviously, the ambush setup has continued for, much further, further down. It was the start. It was the first. Excuse me, the first true short off of highs for the euro. However, this setup occurred after, remember, after the break in an extension. We had a series of extensions that traded once to target, traded twice, did not make it to target, then failed their setup and gave us a reversal. Ambush setups are, like I said, great for scalping. They're very quick usually. You can see here in under an hour you would have had targets filled from the original 137.80 short, maybe within 2 hours. And it was a great, 80 pip scalp for what was really less than 20 pips risk. Unfortunately, this is the only ambush setup I see in the market right now. But like I said, there was a clear series of extensions. Once the series of longs on the euro broke, all you had, and that was at the 136.50 area, that deemed them breaking. Once it broke, there was the ambush reversal setup, and that was it for the euro. That was all she wrote. So, ambush setups occur exactly like our other setups. The 50% line, the white line, is where we put our entry orders. Our stops are above or below the 61.8 lines, and our targets are the negative 23.6 lines. What was interesting about this ambush setup is that it also gave a next in the series. Once a trade goes to target, like we did here in the euro, if you draw from the entry to the target, whatever high or low happened at the target, there should be a next in the series Fibonacci pull, and of course we had 137.40 resistance. However, this time when downside targets were filled, we continued straight through and blew through targets. Once we break through targets like we did on the euro, we get what's called an extension, which is drawn from now the lows to lows. And you can see that extension getting a slight front run here. And there were actually two extensions, and one of them traded. So once price action really broke down, we've began an extension short here on the euro, which is against a long we are in. But nevertheless, the long is a much larger level. It has a lot more to give up, a lot more to dip in if it wants to. But nevertheless, I hope these videos have helped you kind of understand how we trade and how I look for and see the market. It's in conjunction with Elliott Wave, but my setups are almost purely defined by price measurement polls, and I just want everybody to have a really clear understanding of our entry points, our stops, and our targets, so you can understand where and how we're deriving these levels, or at least the price levels for your, so that you can successfully enter them in the orders yourself. So, all right, have a great day, everybody, and we'll be back with you as price action develops.